Hi guys, McAfee here, and this video is going to be out to those who, need a bit of help building rapport or fitting in with the workplace. I've had this problem for many years. Over the last couple of years of, generally overcoming social anxiety, this has led to improvements in that environment. Now, just recently, having to find a job, I did find a job with a company, but they decided not to keep me on after 3 months because I did not fit in with their general team, as they put it. So this is despite me working pretty hard. I'm not going to get into a dispute of that, but I will just say that now I've had time to reflect on my whole career throughout my life, and this will give me some insights into how I can fit in into the work environment. Now, I've just completed a 2-week training program, and with that, I've tried to apply some of these insights that I've come across. So I'm going to give them to you in the form of 3 tips. All of them are in the description below right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these tips one video at a time because I don't like doing long videos really. So without further ado, is tip number 1, and as you can tell from the title, it's called Embrace Your Workplace. You can also look at it as Read Employment Agency like to call it I Love Mondays. So let me just give you a little background. Me, I'm a bit of an introverted type, and with work where I've worked, it's normally been very hectic. So I like to have a break on lunchtime by, just sitting by myself, listening to music on my headphones. I do distance learning as well, so that's the time to get a textbook out. Looking back now, I realised that other colleagues, they didn't need this time to sit by themselves or whatever. What they done was they used that time normally sitting with other colleagues, organising their lunches around each other so they can sit with each other. Even, going to the shops or going out with each other, so they're building that rapport, and I'm pretty much not within that rapport because I've sort of just detached myself from the workplace. That's what we tend to do. That's what everyone tends to do, really. But I'm just thinking, if we want to, embrace the workplace and embrace our work colleagues, we can't really be seeing that whole environment as our adversary. Yeah. So we have to, just embrace it. So how do we do that? Well, I'm a believer in actions defining the mindset. So that's the first thing we can do is basically make sure that we purposely get in the vicinity of our workplaces, of our workmates, as often as we can. So what do I mean by that? Well, I don't mean that time when you're stuck with your workmates. I'm talking about it looks like that you making an effort. So at lunch, you hang around with your work colleagues. Let me give you an example. In that work training program, right? It was 2 weeks, but in the first day, there was 5 of us, yeah? None of us knew each other. So we all sort of just sat with ourselves. Now, except for myself, I decided I'm going to try some of this stuff out. So I'm not going to sit in the corner like everybody else, playing about my phone like everybody else. I went and sat next to a woman who was like the chattiest woman in the group. So basically what that means is, yeah, she can hold a conversation, but it also means I'm not going to have that quiet time, before the rest of the work starts. But I did it anyway, and I'm glad I did because we built some rapport. This is the thing. You may be thinking, what do I talk about? And we can discuss that, but just the fact that you're going there, making an effort to be with people, shows them that you want to be with them, so it makes them more relaxed. Conversely, if you act introverted, then they're going to assume that you don't really want to talk to them, so the whole conversation seems forced and contrived. So basically, that's what I mean by tip number 1. Embrace your workmates and embrace your work environment. So I hope you enjoyed tip number 1. Tip number 2 is in the description below. I'm going to come out of that real soon. So thank you very much for watching for now.